Hi, this is Rocco Beatrice, Managing Director for Estate Street Partners. And today I want to talk about the 5-year Medicaid look-back provision. Medicaid originally came into effect in 2005. Mandates a 5-year look-back of assets transferred from you to someone else. Used to be 3 years. And used to be 3 years plus if your husband owned assets, the wife owned assets, and the wife goes into a nursing home, only the wife's assets are considered for Medicaid. The new law says it doesn't matter who owns the asset, the husband, the wife, it doesn't matter. Both are considered assets available to pay for the nursing home. So how do you mitigate the possibility that all of your assets are going to have to be spent down to the last $2,000? The best way is to do something as opposed to doing nothing. The best way is if you set up an irrevocable trust today with an independent trustee. The guessing game is exactly when are you going to need the assistance of a nursing home. Let's say that today we create a trust, and 4 years from today you get sick and you need to go into a nursing home. At that point, what do you do? Well, your options are, if you file for Medicaid, Medicaid has the right to look at the assets you had as far back as 60 months. They want records. They want income tax returns. They want bank statements, insurance statements, utility statements. They want to know where is the money. If you don't apply for Medicaid in year 4, okay, so let's recap this. 4 years ago, you started a trust, irrevocable trust with an independent trustee, and you moved your assets. In year number 4, you get sick and you have to go into a nursing home. At that point, you have to make a decision. The decision is, do you apply for Medicaid or you don't? If you don't apply for Medicaid, 4 years have gone by, you decide to pay the 5th year. At the end of the 5th year, you apply for Medicaid. And Medicaid does not require you to disclose to them that a little over 60 months ago, you moved your assets from you to the trust. They can only ask questions about where did your money go for the past 60 months, beginning on the date that you file the Medicaid application. The Medicaid has to do with the government paying for your health care. This is Rocco Beatrice. For more on this subject and other subjects, please visit ultratrust.com.